It's been 4 months since you made a video, Beany. You need to win the people back. Say something funny, something hilarious, something edgy. Penis. Back in the game, Beany. Now just make a high quality intro and all will be forgiven. I didn't make an intro. I didn't make an intro. I promised to do better. I didn't make an intro. Ooh. Bad Beany here, and I am back. And you're either thinking to yourself, oh my god, he's finally back, but my god man, where have you been? Where have you been, Beany? Or you're thinking to yourself, so what, who are you? The simple answer is, I got totally disheartened by YouTube and I very nearly stopped making videos.
But what happened, Beany? What happened? Tell us, we need to know.
Good question. And to answer that, I need to take you back. So join me as I go 4 months into the past. So 4 months ago, I watched a video and I thought it was genuinely the worst video I had ever seen.
I hope it works, come on. Oh my god, the box actually opened. Yo, come on, let's open the box. Look at this dark web. Come on, let's open the box.
I couldn't believe that it had happened, and I thought it's going to be an isolated incident. It's bound to be an isolated incident. And then I double checked and it turned out there were hundreds and hundreds of the same type of video.
Oh my god, what is this?
I got incredibly annoyed and so decided to investigate further.
We found in the box, guys. Oh.
And then further.
There has to be something insanely dangerous inside of this box.
And then further.
Anyways guys, I got the scissors right now.
And I just found wave after wave of god-awful videos. I truly went down a rabbit hole. Decided that I'd wasted my entire evening, and so I went to bed and didn't give it another thought. But that night, I had strange dreams. Dreams of making videos slamming this kind of content. It was at that point that I realised what I needed to do. I woke my girlfriend up at about 4 in the morning. And once she stopped swearing at me, I suggested an idea for a video series. An 8-part Colossal is Crazy style video series exposing the very worst videos that I'd found. If any of you know my girlfriend, she'll tell you that 90% of the ideas that I have in my head are absolutely dreadful, and she's one of the few people who's actually willing to stop me if she thinks that I'm about to make something incredibly dumb. But she actually loved the idea, so I excitedly ran to my computer and started doing research. And my god, did I do some research. 40 hours, over 40 hours of watching the most dreadful type of content I could possibly imagine. Before I'd started doing the research, I didn't think these kind of videos would ever exist and certainly not be successful. I ended up watching over 50 different people, all making this kind of stuff. And I thought to myself, someone's going to nick my idea. There's bound to be someone who's already made a video exposing these people. And I couldn't believe it. Not a single person had. I couldn't believe my luck. I had a genius idea. I had a great video series. I talked to every single person I could possibly think of in an attempt to get them to convince me that I'd come up with a bad idea or that I hadn't thought this through. And not a single one did. Every single one of them told me that I was onto something. I then started writing up scripts. I started downloading endless amounts of videos. I was so excited. I couldn't believe that I was going to make my first series that I actually believed could be a success. In my head, I'd already decided where the silver play button was going to go, where the gold button was going to go. The diamond would have gone here. After watching all of these videos, I found out that the same people who were making videos on this series were making dreadful things covering all sorts of stuff, and suddenly I couldn't believe my luck. I was like, this really is going to be the start of something. I decided to expand it. Instead of being an 8-part series, it was going to be a full-on channel. It was going to be a full channel in its own right. Me exposing the scourge of YouTube. Me as your heroic warrior slaying my way through the algorithm. Oh, it was going to be wonderful. And then disaster. I was watching my favourite YouTubers in an attempt to get over some of the god-awful rubbish that I'd had to watch, and then this man made a video.
Hopefully soon there'll be a new patch or a new expansion set to this godforsaken world where they can increase my height without having to obliterate my legs.
My girlfriend said to me excitedly, let's watch PenguinZ0. He's one of our favourites, we love him. But he's made another video, I could not wait. And then realised in absolute horror he had covered the subjects that I was going to do an entire series of.
So we're going to start with watching a Stromedy video here on some dark web unboxing. That's what, you go on the dark web and they just have like an Amazon store where you click, I'd like a mystery box of decapitated heads and pig's feet or something? What do you mean? What kind of mystery box would the dark web possibly have? Obviously it's fake, I'm not an idiot. I'm not 6 years old, I know it's fake. I know we didn't actually order a dark web mystery box, but...
Anyone but him. And the next day, my girlfriend said to me, you know what, PenguinZ0 is the only person who's done a dark web unboxing exposed video. There's no harm in you carrying on. There's no reason you couldn't keep going and still make a successful video series out of it. It's just that you can say, oh, I came up with the idea about the same time. And I decided in the end, maybe you're right. Maybe I'll start doing the same thing. So I went back onto it and I carried on my research. For 24 hours, 24 blissful hours, I thought to myself, this is going to be fine. This is still going to be a success. And then the big man ruined it all for me.
Guys, I made a huge mistake. I went on the dark. What's going on, guys? This guy literally took a moving box. It's not even a shipping box. It's one of those moving boxes. And he wrote dark web on it so he could go on camera. You know what? I think that means dark web.
PewDiePie. PewDiePie made a video doing it. It's bad enough when people think that you're ripping off PenguinZ0. I could have dealt with that. But PewDiePie, why did it have to be PewDiePie? And he did it well. That's what was so annoying. He did it so well. All the little gutter commentators didn't bother. If you check the likes of Kavos and iMallet, they never bothered to make that video. Because they would have been PewDiePie clones. And that's the one thing you are absolutely not allowed to do. So yeah, thanks PewDiePie. Very cool. I was devastated. At that point, I knew the series was over. All of a sudden, all my ideas just seemed very, very poor. I spent the next month refusing to even go on YouTube. I wanted nothing to do with it. Nothing whatsoever. I have been to the very darkest, nastiest corners of the internet. 4 hours of Jaystation videos. Have any of you actually watched a Jaystation video? It is the most repugnant thing you will ever go through in your life. I challenge you to do it. I challenge any of you to deal with 4 hours of Jaystation.
I love that money. Yes, Jester fakes every single one of his videos, guys.
No, we hate faking videos here on YouTube. By the way, this is Jaystation moving coins and pencils with his mind. This is him with a possessed Elmo doll. This is him with an alive elf on a shelf. This is the bit where he drinks an invisibility potion. Here he is in a fight with Leatherface. And here he is in an argument with a walking Mickey Mouse. And I hope I've got this right because this is now my 6th take at trying this without bursting out laughing. Ugh. It was worse than watching a Morgz video. And by the way, that brings us to the next person, Morgz.
Now, I'm only giving you 5 seconds to hit that subscribe button and like the video. Count down with me, Martin. 5.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stop you there, Morgz, because you're going to be waiting a lot longer than 5 seconds for me to like this video.
1 million packing penal.
Is YouTube really that broken that Morgz can be one of the big hitters? And here we've got Morgz's mum doing a wonderful impression of a proud parent. Hi, Bad Beany in post-production here. So the next part was supposed to be Morgz's video where he made, hang on, I'll remember exactly what it was called. Dark Web versus Fortnite versus 1K mystery box. The video was effectively doing a dark web unboxing video, followed by him doing a Fortnite one where he unboxes a bunch of props from Fortnite, And the final part was a gambling site aimed for kids. Now, I don't know if you've been watching, but in the last few days, there's been a whole bunch of controversy involving that. So Morgz has been systematically deleting off any videos he was involved in that involved that, which unfortunately is about a third of the videos that he's been making lately. I'm going to chuck the reaction into it just to say that I have. Somehow, Morgz has managed to combine the very worst type of video, the very worst kind of exploitation, and add to it a gambling site for kids. How has he managed to incorporate both the very worst kinds of video and the very worst kinds of exploitation and somehow marry them together into this f***ing abomination? And Stromedy, oh my god, I had to go through Stromedy videos. If any of you haven't, he makes Morgz look cultured.
Whatever is in there can't get out. At some point, whatever is inside of that was trying to scratch its way out of the top. What we captured on camera, guys, there is some sort of like mystical beast that came inside of that dark web mystery box.
Ah yes, he bought a mystical beast. Because everyone's buying those now. You have to go onto the dark web to get the extra powerful mystical beasts. The hell is wrong with these people? Hours of footage going through Stromedy. Not just this video, but all of them. I went through all of them, and so far the only thing that made me laugh out of the entire thing was hearing him say, "Let me know if you think I should lure it out with a cabbage."
Place, or tomorrow should I try to lure it out with the cabbage again and then shoot it, guys? I have a gun downstairs.
Must admit I was mildly amused by that, but the rest of it was shite. It was pure, unrefined shit. I will never be the same after going through those videos. I was a broken man. With the day that I realised that I'd done all of this for nothing left me devastated. All thanks to PewDiePie and PenguinZ0. But I'm back. I'm not going to let a thing like that hold me back. If it was anyone other than me, I would have shouted at me and said, "You can't let something like this stop you." And so that's what I'm doing now, guys. This is my announcement that I am back. I've written down 46 different video ideas, so I'm bound to use a few of them, right? They can't all be terrible. Can they? I can do it with the reassurance. 90% of the ideas that I have in my head are absolutely dreadful. But I'm sure that there's bound to be a couple of good ones in there, you know. So yeah, that's the main reason for making this video. It's a big announcement to say I'm back and explain what the hell happened. I couldn't really get my head back into the game. I am now going to be back on it. I've abandoned the idea of the video series, but all the sacrifices I made to try and make it happen in the first place. This is one of those important lessons you learn as a new YouTuber, I think, is no one's going to pat you on the back for the ideas in your head. They will praise you for the videos you make. So it's important to get on that. That's one of the most important things I learned, and I wish to hell that this is not how I had to find out. So that was a cheery video. I had an image in my head that this video would be a lot more upbeat than that. And if PenguinZ0 or PewDiePie are watching, we have unfinished business, guys. We have unfinished business. Bye, everyone! Oh, comment what you think is in the box. I never got bored of that comment over and over again. Every single one of them. Comment what you think is in the box, guys. Teeth! He had to pack up a set of teeth! Why did you pack teeth into the box? Because suddenly people won't remember that I did dark web unboxing exposed videos. They'll remember that PenguinZ0 went, "What's up everyone, it's critical. Put your nipples in an upright position because we're about to go for a wild ride." And they'll just think that I'm ripping him off.